Hi guys, Varun here from Fonearena, and this is the Sony Xperia X which Sony announced for India a few days back. And we actually did a live unboxing on YouTube, but the quality wasn't the best, so we thought we'll actually do this again for you guys. So this is a quick unboxing. It's already been unboxed, but we thought we'll talk to you more about the device itself and what the price is and what features are you getting in India. So this is the box, nothing much to talk about here. So it's the specs are on the back. Its main features are the camera. It's a 23 megapixel camera on the back and a 16 megapixel camera, 13 megapixel camera on the front, a 5-inch screen, pretty compact full HD display, and there's about 2 days of battery life promised, and it's powered by a Snapdragon 650 processor on the inside. So let's take a look at the device. And yep, so this is the device. This is the rose gold version of the device, so pretty nice looking color. And the fingerprint sensor sits on the power key. So here we go. So actually powering it on. So let's power it on. And the NFC is actually on the front next to the display on this device. So you also get a charger, standard charger, earphones and all that in the box. So that's here. So this is a review unit, so not really a retail unit. So retail unit might slightly differ. Standard micro USB charger, and also you get the wall charger here. So it's a dual SIM device. So it's a Sony Xperia X Dual. So here we have it. So it says in terms of the SAR information, I think it's on the device itself. So let's actually go ahead and take a look. So as you can see, it's a pretty compact device. It's 5 inches the screen size, and it looks pretty nice, and the color is also pretty nice, and also had a dedicated camera shutter key, as you can see here. I've been using the Mi 5 for a while now, and I really like that kind of form factor. So that's also a very similar size device. So very similar, the Sony Xperia X. The pricing is on the higher side though. It's priced at 48,990, the MRP of the Sony Xperia X. It's available on Amazon for I think 46,990 already. You also get some launch offers of the device. So I think you get a free headset. So you get SBH70 Bluetooth stereo headset along with the device. Is priced at about 6,990, and it's available for pre-booking on Amazon now, and it ships on June 7th. So you also get Kindle books worth about 1,000 rupees, and you have some pre-installed games from Gameloft and Modern Compact, and you have a free Sony Live subscription for 3 months. Still on the higher side, considering it's powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 650 processor. So let's actually take a look at the software version and the storage space you get. It's running on Android 6.01 Marshmallow, and let's check out the storage available. Okay, I think let's check out the legal information. I think it might have the SAR value. So yeah, so there's the SAR value for India, 0.71 watts per kilogram on the head, and body I think is 0.75. So that's the information. It's good that they actually put on the phone on the software rather than on the material. So yeah, specific absorption ratio in terms of radiation. So it has 3 gigs of RAM, as you can see here, and it's got 64 gigs of storage. At least that's some justification for the pricing, 46,990. So you have. So I've been using this phone for taking a lot of photos. So the Xperia X launch, India launch actually happened in Phuket, in Thailand. So been taking a lot of pictures and video. We'll show that to you in a bit. So actually, if you see, images have taken about 1.44 GB, 1.7 GB for apps. So I've used about 17.86 GB already. I'm thinking I might have used about 5 to 6 GB. So I think roughly about, the Android system it says 15 gigabytes. So yeah, so you're getting close to probably 50 odd gigabytes for the user. And it's a dual SIM device. So as you can see, you have a SIM 1, SIM 2 settings. And this phone is not waterproof, so Sony has taken feedback from the market that users don't really use a waterproof feature. So this Sony Xperia X is not waterproof or water resistant like the previous Sony Xperia Z5. So this is something which Sony announced at Mobile World Congress. You might have checked out our videos about the Sony Xperia X, XA and X Performance. Sadly, the X Performance isn't coming to India now, but they launched the Sony Xperia XA Ultra, which is actually coming to India. Do check out our other video for that, hands-on. So it's a beautiful device, and the Sony Xperia XA is probably a stripped down version or a much more refined, like a low cost version of the Xperia X. That's priced at about 20,990, and that's an interesting device too, the Sony Xperia XA. So yeah, so Sony is launching the Xperia X and the XA for India, and also new Sony noise cancelling headset. So it's a ear-on earphones or headphones, MDR 100 ABN. It's a noise cancelling headset. So do check out our other video about this unboxing of this device and a quick hands-on with it. It's a pretty nice device, for audiophiles, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see on the right side, you have the fingerprint sensor, the volume rocker, and the camera key. On the back, you have a 23 megapixel camera. So the highlight of this phone is the 23 megapixel XMOR-R sensor on the back, and Sony claims an autofocus time of 0.03 seconds and a capture time of 0.6 seconds, which is pretty impressive for a camera phone. And you also have a LED flash here, and also the front facing camera is a 13 megapixel camera for low light selfies, which is also something we tried. We'll show you some samples in a bit. And also in terms of the camera, you have something really cool called predictive autofocus. So you can kind of lock on this, and even if the subject kind of moves, it will actually track the subject, which is pretty cool. So it's predictive autofocus. So you can see that in action right in the videos. I'm moving this object here and it's actually tracking that. So that's predictive autofocus. So as you can see, the capture time is pretty quick. So the Sony Xperia X is a high-end camera smartphone from Sony, mainly because of the USP of the device being the camera modules. You have a 23 megapixel camera module on the back and a 13 megapixel camera module on the front, and with even a wide angle 2.0 f2.0 sensor. And it's very compact. As you can see, it fits really nice in the hand, and most smartphones these days are pretty big, and there is a need for kind of a compact smartphones. I did say this in my iPhone SE review too. So the iPhone SE, the Xiaomi Mi 5, which I've been using as well, are really nice devices, and Sony is kind of coming into the territory with that Sony Xperia X. The pricing is slightly on the higher side. It's 46,990 for a Snapdragon 650 device, which needs to be justified. But on the inside, you have a 2630 mAh battery, which promises about 2 days of battery life, which is impressive. And on the outside, the design is very nicely done, and the colors too. So this is a rose gold version of the device, and there are other variants too, like the black and even a lime yellow, which is also impressive. So let's actually show you some camera samples of the device before we actually wrap up. So here are some samples which we took with the Sony Xperia X. So this is a wide angle selfie and some shots here, and low light selfies and all. So a lot of interesting features on the camera for sure. So I've been really clicking a lot of pictures on this. So let's see if we can find a video sample as well. So this is something we took in Phuket. So folks are testing the camera there at the launch event. This is an interesting mermaid there. And so do check out our camera samples on our blog. Do find the link in the description below, so you can see more such samples of the Sony Xperia X. This is a quick unboxing and first hands-on impressions of we did see the device at Mobile Congress, but that was just a demo unit. This is actually a retail, the device is actually launching in India. So this is a market device. So I think this is running on the spinal build of the software too. So it makes more sense to actually get our hands on the device at this point of time. So do a like if you like this video, and do subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. And if you have any questions about the Sony Xperia X, do ask us in the comments and we'll try to answer it. So see you guys in the next video.